All right, guys, watch list for Tuesday, May 9th. Another narrow range day on the SPY, but we are sneaking up near all-time highs. Let's look at IWM real quick. Just kind of chopping around and hanging around the 20-day. So just go ahead and build our list for tomorrow. DELT had a really nice run back here, a decent pullback, couple green days. Today was an inside day. I am not in love with this one. Whoops, I meant to go to 5-minute candles here. Kind of interesting over the 2-day high. Probably shouldn't have led off the video with that one because I'm not in love with that one. CLNT, there's nothing interesting here either other than you had this huge move. Another really nice move. If you hover over this candle, you see 336 to 510 on this day. And then just kept grinding lower. Well, in after hours, this thing's trading up at 450 right now as I'm making this video at 641 Eastern time. So trading up here. Maybe if it holds this and we gap up tomorrow, this one is one of the better potential squeezers that I see out there. If we can open up somewhere around here and, get some kind of upside momentum, you could see this one maybe making a run at this 510 high, and over that anything's possible. So definitely a possible low float squeezer tomorrow in CLNT. I think it's popping in after hours on best I could find was a filing, I think, of a big stake reported in the company, if I'm not mistaken. So anyway, definitely want to keep my eyes on that one tomorrow. OPTT, this is kind of a weird, ugly chart. Former high flyer, as you can see back here, decent move back here. Then you gapped up here, and I guess they did a secondary. So get it on 15-minute candles. It did have a nice pop today, though. This pop flagged and popped again before pulling in at the close. You've got this big gap up above. So I think this is worth watching for a follow-through day, even though the daily chart looks super weird, right? INPX, huge move today. The 200-day, hang on, I can't see it on this chart, is I think right around where it is right now. So I don't have the 200-day on this chart, but looking for maybe a red to green follow-through day. Massive volume today. I actually called this one in the chat room right over this beautiful little tight flag. So it had like late morning news, right? And ran to 3. Shorts jumped all over it, pushed it all the way back down near 220. And then as the news was digested, it started to grind back up, right? And then you get this tight flag. And my thesis was, you know what, if it gets through this tight flag, I think bulls are winning here, right? So I called it over 280, thinking it might get back up through 3. Man, it did more than that. Got up all the way up to 460. So a beautiful setup there. And I had a decent trade in. I left a ton of money on the table because these things haven't really been running. And then this one did. So it still had a nice trade in it. But I'm going to watch that one really for the next week going forward. WKHS was on watch because this nice big 2-day run and then a decent pullback today. So let's watch that one for a potential long tomorrow. PIRS, just another bounce watch. I had it on bounce watch today. Didn't give any kind of setup. So it just goes back on watch. YRCW back closer to that 8 support. No trades in it today. So it goes back on watch for tomorrow. MTBC, again, also on bounce watch for today. No trades in it, but it goes back on bounce watch for tomorrow. A lot of times I'll have a bounce watch on the watch list, several days in a row. ESES, kind of the same thing. Gapped up, keeps putting in lower highs down to the 8-day. Seems to have found support around here, so maybe a bounce tomorrow. CDNA had this big pop, 2 days lower, and this was on good news. So 2 days lower, maybe this thing's ready to turn back up. And then lastly, Fitbit, FIT, you had the pop. Looked like it was going to roll over, and then some strength again today. So I really like it, especially over today's high, over 655. I think this might retake this high and maybe break out. So that's it. That's my watch list. Again, hopefully find some decent gappers in the morning as well. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll see everybody tomorrow.